Okay, America, sitting here putting up a lot of work, a lot of posts. Who am I? The messenger sent, the prophet of the Lord. Now, I've been evaluating New York State and just how corrupt it really is. The problem starts and stems with all the rich people at the top. Bill Gates, Michael Bloomberg, who we call little Michael Goonberg. All the politicians, left, right, down the middle, because the people on the right should have took care of this a long time ago. But they're feckless and worthless, so we don't have no problem calling them out for who they are. But what they've done to New York State is a real travesty. They've taken a lot of people from the city, moved them up into upstate New York, murderers, rapists, drug addicts, alcoholics, even moved their homeless up this way. Our crime rate here in Binghamton, New York is the worst it's ever been. And it climbed up there the last time when Juanita Crab and those guys started moving in families from the city. So they can get rid of some of the activities of crimes and this and that were going on in the city, and people ended up losing their lives. So they wanted to go ahead and get rid of some of the evil element out of the city itself. And so what they do, they pushed it into upstate New York. And by doing that, not only did they make sure they had to inform people that they were bringing in the rapists and the murderers, and they sent you a little note into your neighborhood saying, hey, we moved these people. They don't have the right to move these people into our neighborhoods. We didn't vote for anything like that. And they can't force people down our throats. It's what it's actually doing is it's making people decide where they want to live, what state they want to live in, because they can't live in this state no more because they're destroying it. They made it a haven for illegal aliens and faggots and queers and lesbians, pedophiles, rapists, murderers. Let's just get it straight. Then they're using illegal aliens for their votes. Now, the welfare systems have been hiding these illegal aliens. And Gail Bethenhauser in Binghamton, New York, me and her still got to go to war. And she's getting it. Equally, just like anybody else. Why? Because she called me a hypocrite, a bigot, and a racist. Not knowing how many different nationalities I got in me, but she called me that because I called out the hypocrisy about the illegal aliens. When I talked to her about it, after that moment, I have not received anything when it came to welfare. I've been 23 months almost now without any cash assistance. And this is why I'm losing my home here in New York State. This is the beginning of it all. I'm going to make sure I go ahead and bring everything in full depth so that everybody knows exactly who the people are who are committing all these crimes in New York State. And I'm going to point the finger right at them. I got pictures of some of these scumbags in the crime ring syndicate they've formulated here in Binghamton with the school teachers and stuff, molesting and raping little kids, and well, even the older ones in the high school, middle school, and the grade schools, and in the pre-K, and in our daycares. It's rampant, widespread jackalism. And we have to tolerate it now because they've hamstringed our police officers from doing anything because they've changed so many of the laws and made it a perversion that we have to deal with, which could take our lives because there's nobody out there to protect us. Why? Because the scumbags at the top. It's time to go ahead and get rid of all the politicians in New York State. I'm talking your local, your federal, state, all of it. They all got to go. Left, right, down the middle. Especially the older ones. They're the ones that are manipulators. Those are the ones that are touching your children behind closed doors. Raping them. You got to get rid of all these scumbag judges and lawyers too as well. The ones that George Soros paid for. When is that guy going to go to prison? Him and his butt monkey son. I mean, it's time to get rid of these scumbags. Honestly, it really, really, truly is. It's time for these guys to get to stepping and keep it moving. And partners they have, the 8 others of George Soros and his son, they have seats at the high table of anarchy, of high crimes, misdemeanors, and acts of treason worldwide. Yeah, that's the rabid jackal pack. Those are the pillagers of the world. They're the molesters of little children, eating the flesh of little children. They're the rabid people. And most of that stuff stems right from the Vatican. Do your homework, folks. Look at the big picture. You want truth, you want clarity, you want evidence, look for it. It's all right there. Unless you're just plain lazy and stupid, expect everybody else to do the work for you. Well, you got one person right here doing most of the legwork for you. I'm going to point you in the right direction. It's going to be up to you guys to work as a team, once and for all, here in the United States. We the people. When did you people forget that? We have over 100 million Christians, but we're not fighting as a team, and that's why we're getting our monkey asses kicked over our heads and shoulders. So when are we going to do something about it? In February? I've already stepped up to the plate. I'm already carrying the load for the world. I put our president in the office 3 times in a row, and we got only credited for 2 of them. I've done exactly the will of God and Jesus here on earth as it is in heaven. And I have no support. And yet I'm still rocking alone. You get it? I'm still rocking alone. Why? Because somebody has to go ahead and carry the weight of the world. If not me, then who? And if not now, then when? When it's too late? This is the end of our times, people. You better get that shit straight in your head. We're going to come crashing into that wall real fast. Quick, fast, and hurry. So you better start making moves. If you got any of that crypto funny money shit, go buy gold and silver. If you have any other assets, turn that into precious metals, jewels, whatever, so you can barter and trade with. And if you haven't started stocking up on food and water and surpluses like that, I suggest you get to it. Otherwise, you're going to get the stamp of the beast, and you're going to be his property, you stupid asses. I don't sugarcoat for nobody. I'm not here to pussyfoot around. I'm a prophet of war. I'm here to expose everything. I am a prophet of war who is here, ward red, sent by Almighty God and Jesus themselves to take down all the bad people, to be ward red against the root of all evil, to expose it, to crush it, to stamp it into powder, into nothingness as if it never were. That is my job. And if people don't like it, tell them fuck them if they can't take a joke.